Hi guys, what is up? Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I'm Maliha and today I'll be showing you step by step on how you can create this beautiful Canva banner with this text see-through effect using the free version of Canva within only a few minutes. And although it looks modern and ultra professional, ironically this type of design is actually quite simple to create and looks perfect on any sort of e-commerce website, especially if you sell clothing or print-on-demand apparel, and is suitable to be used on any website such as Wix or Shopify or any other website platform that you might be using. And as a bonus, I will also show you how I like to create a light version of this in case that's more well suited to your brand. So without any more talking, let's dive right into it and create some magic. Let's go. Okay, so the very first step is to obviously go to canva.com. And if you don't already have an account, you can create a free Canva account. We don't need any paid elements in order to create this design. And if you already do have an account, make sure that you log in. Once you are logged into your account, you are going to click on create at the top left corner of your screen, and you are going to select custom size. And once you are here, you are going to enter the values 2000 pixels for width and 900 pixels for height, and then you are going to click on create new design. Once we have our canvas, I am actually going to click on file at the top left, and I'm going to name this for easier organization. So I'm going to call this fashion website banner, and I am going to click on this circular icon, and I'm going to give this a solid black color. Once I have done that, I'm going to click on elements at the left hand side of my screen, and I'm going to search for fade. And then under graphics, I'm going to look at all of the fade element options that I have available to me, and I'm just actually going to go with this one right here, and I'm going to click on this circular icon to change its color, and I'm going to change its color to a white, and I'm just going to adjust its sizing in this manner. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this transparency option and then just kind of adjust its opacity so that it's not as harsh. Next, I'm actually going to go to uploads and then upload images that I want to put here from my computer. Once you have uploaded your files, they are going to show up like this in the media library, and you can actually simply drag and drop them onto the canvas this way. And if you do have a Canva Pro account, you can actually make use of this BG remover. This very cleanly removes the background, any of your images, but you are using a free Canva account. What you can do is go to remove.bg, and once you're here, click on upload image, and this is going to remove the background of my image for me. I'm going to click on download, and I'm going to upload my file without the background. I'm going to drag and drop this onto the canvas. Next, I am going to click on edit, and I'm going to click on shadows, and then I'm going to click on outline, and I'm going to select a pure white color for this. In similar manner, I am going to add my other two models onto the canvas. And you know what, I want this model to be behind this model. So in order to make that happen, I am going to click on position, layers, and I'm going to drag this model on top of the other model, just like this. I'm going to add outlines to these two as well. Oh, and if you're loving this banner design, it's actually a part of my pre-made fashion Shopify template that comes with several done for you pages and sections on Shopify designed strategically to make your brand look as professional as the big players out there and get you the sales that you deserve. It has also been injected with custom coded features that have a direct impact on your average order value and ROI. If you do decide to get it, you will receive a Shopify theme zip file that you can instantly upload to your own Shopify store and customize everything to suit your needs with step-by-step video tutorials created by me. The link is going to be in the description box below in case you're interested. Okay, now comes the juicy part. So we are going to create that text see-through effect, and in order to do that, first we need some text. So we are going to go to text and then click on heading, and I'm going to change the font to BEBAS, this font. I actually don't know how to pronounce this, and so I would rather not say. I'm just going to make this, I'm just going to rewrite this I'm going to change its font size to 125. I'm going to align the text to the left. And now in order to create that see-through text effect, we are going to right click on this text box and then click on copy, and then right click on this canvas and then click on paste. And once we have done that, we are going to go to effects and we are going to click on hollow, just like this. And once that's done, make sure that both of these text boxes are directly on top of each other. Go to position, go to layers, and then while holding the control key on your keyboard, select both of these text layers and then go to arrange and then click on center and then click on middle, just like this. And then we want to make sure that the text layer that's hollow is on top of the model and the text layer that is filled is behind the model. So I am actually just going to drag this hollow layer like this so that it is directly on top of the model, and this layer I'm going to make this go behind her, just like this. And you know what, I am actually going to make these outlines that you see a little bit thinner. So I'm going to click here and then go to effects and then decrease the thickness a little bit. And this model as well, I'm going to make sure that this model is in between both of these text boxes, just like this, so that the text, the see-through effect applies to her as well. And as you can see, we have already achieved this effect. And now we are going to place some more elements to our design to make our design look more complete. So I'm going to add some body text here, and I'm going to change its font to Roboto. And I'm just actually going to rewrite this. I'm going to give this a font size of 25. And I'm actually going to click here on advanced settings and then increase the letter spacing a little bit, just like that. Next, I am actually going to go to position, layers, and I'm going to, while pressing the control key on your keyboard, you're going to select both of these text layers again and then hit Control C on your keyboard and then Control V to make a copy of both of these layers simultaneously. And I'm just going to rewrite the top layer first. Next, I am going to rewrite this bottom layer. Next, I'm going to select both of these while holding the control key on my keyboard. I'm going to go to arrange and then click on center and middle. And I'm going to place this like this. And then I'm going to make sure that both of these models are sandwiched between these two text layers. So I'm going to go to layers. And as you can see, we have our text layers here. So I'm going to drag this one here and then this one behind the models, and here we have it. Our text effect is now visible on the bottom as well. So now I can just Control C and Control V this text box. I'm going to align this to the left. I'm going to slightly adjust the position of this top layer. Next, I'm going to go to text again and I'm going to add in a subheading text box, and I'm going to change its font to a font called Holiday. I'm going to change its color to white and I'm going to make it say Shop Now. And you can either place this in the very middle of the banner, or I think I'm just going to rotate it by 90 degrees and make this a little bit smaller and then place it right here just for the extra pizzazz. I'm just going to very quickly adjust some of the sizing here. And voila, our Canva banner design is now complete. Now that we have completed the dark banner design, let me quickly show you how I like to create this in a lighter version. So in order to do this, I am just going to come back here and then create an entirely new canvas to demonstrate that. Okay, so for this version of the design, we are obviously keeping the background white, and I'm just going to go and add my models without the background here. And what I'm going to do now is give our models a white outline just like we did before. And you might be asking yourself, Maliha, why are you doing that? You are going to see that in just a second. trust the process. So shadows, outline, and then we are going to be adding a pure white outline here as well. And now we are going to be adding in the same text boxes in the same way. Okay, now I have added all of the text just like we added in our previous design. The only difference being I made it black, obviously, so that it is visible. As you can see here, if you zoom in, you will see this very pretty kind of like white outline effect around the models here, showing through that text. And this is exactly why I recommend you adding white outlines here as well. And I tried adding black outlines. It just doesn't look very good in my opinion. And for these two boxes, what I'm going to do is click on transparency and reduce the transparency a little bit. I think it looks very nice this way for this as well. And I added our final text box, which is the holiday font. And instead of placing this here, I just think for this lighter version, it just looks so much better. Slightly rotated in the middle of the design. This way, I think it looks a lot more put together. And you guys, we are all done with this Canva banner design tutorial. Yes, it is actually quite that simple. And that wraps up this Canva banner design tutorial. If you found this tutorial helpful, you will most likely enjoy my website creation tutorials, which you can watch next. This is Maliha signing off. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.